Senator Josh Hawley and Bernie Sanders demand stimulus checks be attached to the stimulus package next week. You are not going to want to miss today's update. Hello and welcome to today's December 11th second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update. As a way of breaking up the stimulus package stalemate, Senator Josh Hawley and Senator Bernie Sanders are teaming up to demand stimulus checks for the American family. Nancy Pelosi admits in a press conference why she held up stimulus before the election. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. Okay, now don't forget, tonight is the last night for the Christmas cash giveaway. My wife and I are helping 20 families with $100 right here in our YouTube community. This contest ends tonight, and the winners will be alerted via email tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to do one more giveaway before Christmas, and my wife actually might do a giveaway on her channel. I know that many people are struggling, so this is our way of helping where we can. Again, I will leave a link below in the description and also the first comment. Okay, now James from the community says, I entered my email in the contest and nothing happened. Well, nothing happened because that means that your email was accepted and you are now entered into the contest. You can enter the contest multiple times a day, but you do have to leave the web page and go back. Again, I'll try to do another update, another giveaway. Now, here's the big news. Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri and Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont are teaming up to push Congress to do a standalone bill with stimulus checks direct to American families. Bernie Sanders openly blamed his own party and Nancy Pelosi for holding up the stimulus checks and stimulus package. He said, you had a deal before the election and you chose not to take it. You chose not to take it, Nancy. Pelosi said Congress can get to a deal right after Christmas. Are you kidding me? After Christmas? About a week ago, I told you that this would be the year that the government steals Christmas, right? So thanks for nothing, Nancy Pelosi. Okay, now, Nancy wants to delay until after Christmas, but that doesn't mean that will happen. Hawley and Sanders and both sides of the aisle want to do a deal next week. I don't know why Nancy Pelosi is now saying, let's wait till after Christmas. I just think she's becoming a Grinch, right? Okay, as of right now, it looks like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are backing the $908 billion package, which gives no stimulus checks, but does give $300 of unemployment boost for 16 weeks or until you return to work. When asked why Nancy Pelosi did not accept the stimulus package before the election, she said she was waiting for Joe Biden to become president. So it appears she was holding back to try to help Biden win. Sadly, it is the American people that have lost because of her decision. She mentioned this in a press conference, so you can go look that up. This came from her own mouth. Okay, now it seems the only redeeming piece of information that came out of an entire week of Congress being in session is that Senator Josh Hawley and Bernie Sanders are going to try to get a $300 billion stimulus check only bill attached to the federal spending bill next week. They have serious doubts that any deal will ever get done. So while they have this opening, they are pushing to get a stimulus check bill attached to the federal spending bill, which must be signed next week. I think that they have a real shot at this because no one wants to do over $2 trillion, right? And nobody wants to do a deal without stimulus checks. So why not do a standalone bill with just stimulus checks and work on the rest next year? This is what they're calling for. Now, I called Senator Josh Hawley several times last night. I was able to get through one time, and I left a message telling him that I represent a YouTube community of over 800,000 people and that stimulus checks are greatly needed. I told him that if there was any doubt of what I was saying, to please come onto my community channel and read through the comments, and he could see for himself just how much need there is. As of right now, according to what I'm reading, Sanders and Hawley are pushing to have $1,200 checks for adults and $500 checks for every kid. They cited that $600 does not go far enough and $0 does nothing to help anyone. Bernie Sanders said, "We cannot and we will not leave Washington, D.C. next week unless we have what the American people need, stimulus." Bernie Sanders, while speaking on the floor of the Senate, pointed out that more people are struggling for food than we've seen since the Great Depression. Even working families, he said, are struggling for money and food. He then said, this Congress must address the economic emergency facing the people of this country. We cannot go back to our families for the holidays while millions of families look to us for help. He pointed out that right now, we don't need all the other fluff. He just wants an amendment to a bill that gives people a stimulus check. If a mom and dad and 2 kids get that, that's $3,400 to buy food, pay rent, and get caught up on some bills. I'm asking you to do what we have already unanimously done in March. Get checks to the people, he said. Then Senator Hawley took the floor. He said, let me make this simple. If the Senate of the United States can find hundreds of billions of dollars to give to big government and big business, surely it can find some relief for working families and working individuals. Hawley then pointed out that Democrats wanted stimulus checks. He said Republicans wanted stimulus checks. He even said, heck, the President of the United States of America wants stimulus checks. There is no reason this body should leave next week before we vote on and approve direct assistance. He was pretty fired up. Now, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up in the community, but it does look like there is a chance, a decent chance, of them doing some kind of stimulus check next week in getting that bill passed. Okay, the check's not coming next week, but they want to pass that bill. Okay, for me, this was encouraging news, and I just had to come on and share that with my community. This is my update for the day. As I know more, I will share more. Now, make sure to follow that link below to the Christmas cash giveaway. I'm going to try to do another giveaway next week. I'm just finalizing some things with another sponsor. I'd like to thank my friends at Mr. 1920 Soap. I would not have been able to do as big of a giveaway if it wasn't for them. They have absolutely beautiful soap. Smells so good with everyone washing their hands more. It would be a great stocking stuffer. I do want to thank those in the community who didn't sign up for the giveaway, but did go and support Mr. 1920. In a conversation today, he let me know that there was still plenty of soap and plenty of time to get a present out from them before Christmas. So again, I just want to say thank you to them. I most likely will not do another stimulus update until Monday, unless something big comes out. Then I will come on to support my community. I want to wish you a good weekend, or at least the best weekend you can have. I just want to remind you that you are amazing. Please never forget that. And I appreciate you being in my community, and I will see you on the next video.